guys, this is Jamie with milkallergymom.com. I wanted to get on today to talk about dairy-free chocolate spread that we devoured in large batches over the weekend, and my kids are asking for it for an afternoon snack again, and I was getting ready to put it together, so I thought that I would hop on and make it with you. It's so easy that I'm just here at my kitchen table. I get to sit down today, and we are going to make, hi Judith, we are going to make something like a Nutella or Justin's chocolate nut butter spreads that we like to buy when we're out and about. Now I get those for me. Actually, I've never had Nutella. I hear it's a lot of sugar, and so I have not eaten that. It definitely contains milk, so my son has never had that. And then the Justin's pouches, which are really delicious. I love eating the Justin's nut butters, but Miles has a nut allergy, so those are out for us too. So what I'm going to show you is how you can put together peanut butter, nut butter, sun butter, whatever kind of butter you want, chocolate spread that you can make safe for your allergies. So there would be a couple of different ways to do it depending on if you have a nut allergy, a peanut allergy, or even, you know, a sunflower seed allergy. I've been hearing about those now lately, where that used to be like our one safe thing. So hopefully you will find this helpful, and I can't get it done soon enough because my kids definitely want some, and we love to eat it with apples. We also eat it with bananas. You can just eat it plain. So when you buy the little pouches that are already made up that I like to get, I just eat them straight out of the pouch. So it's a great little source of protein that will fill you up quickly. But we really like to dip apples in the nut butter. I was just going to show you really quickly about how we wash our apples. I really like to buy the apples organic, but sometimes I don't do that. And whether or not I get them organic or not, we always wash them. Hi, Abby. If you guys are on here, I would love for you to say hi. Let us know where you're from. Ask any questions, and we will get on and answer those for you. Freedom Foods Smudge has a dairy-free, gluten-free, and nut-free dedicated facility. Is that a smudge? Is that like a chocolate spread, Judith? Let us know, because I have not found anything on the market yet that I can buy, but this is so easy to make that I think you guys will be surprised, and it tastes really, really good, and you have a lot of control over the flavor. So there's minimal ingredients, and you can really control the sugar, the salt, all that good stuff. Hi to Jessica. We're glad you guys are here. So just to wash my apples really quickly, I put them in water. So I have some water in this bowl. I put a splash of apple cider vinegar to wash off the pesticides or any gunk that might be on them. I like to get our apple cider vinegar from Aldi. So this is organic apple cider vinegar. I'll just throw a splash of that in with the apples, and then I like to use my little e-cloth washing up pad to give them a good little scrub. I'm not at the sink right now, but this is what it would look like. I just scrub them with the scrubby side of the washing up pad, get all the potential grossness off of the produce, and then I just rinse them in a sink and, you know, let them dry. So that is how we are washing our apples. And I will link this for you guys. This handy little scrubbing pad was actually picked as the best washable sponge by Real Simple Magazine. I actually can just throw it in the top rack of my dishwasher when I want to wash it, and it comes out nice and clean, and we can keep using it over and over. It has a scrubby side that is non-scratch for your pans, and then a microfiber side. It's really, I mean, there's a lot of uses for it, bathtub cleaning, sink cleaning, but I love the size of it for cleaning and scrubbing my produce. So this one is specifically I use for our produce, and I will link that for you. It's only $5.99, and it ships for free, and I use one for at least a year's time before I replace it. So I'm going to, actually I had these out because I was going to show you another awesome afternoon snack. My kids are loving craisins. I know that allergy families and allergy kids kind of live on raisins a lot. At least ours has. We always keep our raisins stocked, the big tubs from Aldi. But the other day my kids asked for craisins, and they have eaten through a 24-ounce value pack over the weekend. Maybe it's because I have growing boys, but if you have wondered about craisins, we definitely eat these safely. And if you saw over the weekend, I posted on Facebook chocolate chip scones, and now my family is ganging up against me. Not really ganging up against me, but they're plotting together new recipes to use different ingredients in our house, and now they want craisin scones. So I don't even have to think of things to make anymore. My own husband and kids are conspiring and figuring out what I should be making in the kitchen. So that is fun and handy. But the craisins have been a big hit lately. All right, I am going to make our dairy-free chocolate spread. And we can do peanut. I'm glad you guys think that's hilarious. I'm going to just have to embrace it, because I did ask them what they wanted for dinner this week. So I tried a menu plan on Sunday or Monday, and I get in a rut, and I'm just like, you know what? The people that are going to eat the food should probably be the ones to tell me what I should make. So if I'm in a rut, hello Isa and hello Jessica. I asked the boys in the car today, what do you want for dinner this week? And it was like easier than what I would have done for myself. Graham said hamburgers, pancakes, and waffles. And that's 3 days. He said, not all in the same night, Mom, but 3 different nights we'll take pancakes, waffles, and hamburgers. And I thought, wow, if I just throw in spaghetti with that and some leftovers, this will be the easiest dinner week ever. And you guys came up with the menu, so you'll actually eat it. So that was a little side note. But okay, I'm making chocolate spread that we like to dip apples in. And we can do peanut. So I love to use Smucker's natural peanut butter. And I'll tell you why. It does not contain sugar. It contains peanuts and some salt. So if you actually go shopping for a peanut butter, and there's lots of them on the market that say natural, actually look at the ingredients, because this is about the only one that I can find without sugar in it. Now, for those of you who have peanut allergies, it breaks my heart a little bit to talk about peanut butter, because I know that so many of you are allergic to peanuts, but I do like to give you hope in our story that both of my kids were highly allergic to peanut as toddlers, and they both outgrew it, and they both eat it every day. So I just hope instead of making some of you turn this off and get really mad that it's hard to see other people eating what you can't, I hope you find some hope in that my kids have outgrown some allergies, and we have a very, very, very high anaphylactic milk and nut allergy still. So they have outgrown peanut and they have outgrown egg. And so as an allergy mom, I know I'm always so happy for when people actually outgrow something, that I hope that you guys can have that little bit of hope in your heart about peanuts. And if you cannot do peanut butter, what I love is that there's so many alternatives. So you can do, thanks you guys for the hearts. That really means a lot. I get teary about outgrowing food allergies. If you can't do peanut butter, you can try your favorite nut butter. So if you can do almond or cashew, those are things that we can't do here. So I admire and envy all of you that can do the nuts. What age did they outgrow peanuts? They were both about 3 years old, and we did not start giving it to them until they were 4 years old, but they're 2 years apart. And so that was sort of the story on both of them. They ended up testing not allergic at about 3, but our allergist had us wait. So on the whole peanut story, both of our kids were the ones that never had it and then outgrew it. And I know that studies are different now, and they're talking about actually giving it to kids, and that not giving it to them actually sets them back. But ours were actually 2 toddlers who did not have it until they were 4 years old, and they eat it every day now. So, but I don't take it for granted, because I know that so many people are not able to have the peanut butter yet. But like I said, so good that, like Janice says, yes, sun butter is an awesome alternative made out of sunflower seeds. And then there are almond and cashew butters for people who can do the nuts. but not do the peanuts. So we cannot do the nut butters, but we can do the sunflower and the peanut. And I always keep sun butter stocked because in our homeschool group we have a little boy who is severely allergic to peanuts, and our whole campus has chosen 15 moms and 30 something kids have chosen to support that family and only use sunflower butter on our campus for that little guy, and so I have that stocked. I can always use that if I need to. All right, so we are going to make the chocolate buttery spread. Like I said, I'm here at my kitchen table. I decided to have a seat and get comfortable today, so I'm hoping that you guys can see what I'm doing. What I found this weekend with making this for the family is we did 1/4 of a cup of our favorite peanut butter, nut butter, or sunflower butter. I should call it like a seed butter. So there's 1/4 of that, and you guys, this is so easy that honestly, after today, I'm probably going to just tell my kids to make it for themselves if they want it. So if you guys want some chocolate dip for your apples, go ahead and make it. I've got them already making so many things for themselves, which makes my life a lot easier. So there is my peanut butter. It is Smucker's, and it has no sugar in it already. So as I put this recipe together, which actually I put it on the website already too, so I'll have a nice link to link you over to written instructions as well when we are done. But if you have other nut butters or seed butters or peanut butters in your house that you're using, you might want to look at the sugar content. Like I said, the Smucker's has no sugar in it, which we have definitely gotten the taste, acquired the taste for this, and now I really don't like the ones that have sugar in them. This is just nice and pure tasting. But if yours already has sugar in it, you might want to adjust this recipe, okay? Because I'm starting with no sugar. The next thing that I do is add our chocolate. So the way that I am easily getting away with doing a chocolate spread for a severe dairy allergy is that I'm using cocoa powder. And so I'm not using chocolate chips or chocolate, I'm just using cocoa powder. And what we found over the weekend was 2 tablespoons hit the spot. It made it nice and dark. It looked just like the stuff that you can buy at the store. So I throw in 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. I get asked a lot about cocoa powder and milk allergy. We have used several brands. I have in this jar, I like my pantry to be pretty, so if you haven't seen that post about the pretty pantry, I kind of do something that I don't know if food allergy parents should totally do, but I empty a lot of things out and put them in glass jars with chalk labels and stuff like that. But I've been doing this for 11 years, and I save all our packages out in the garage in recycling until Miles has eaten out of the containers, so that I do know that what we have in our pantry is safe. So that's my little side note in case you were wondering how I get away with emptying ingredients out. So this is our cocoa powder. I use Aldi. I've used Hershey. I have used Nestle. Yep, Isa says she uses Nestle Toll House. So that's, you guys, what I love doing these videos, because while I'm talking, you guys can chime in, share your family, or share your favorite ingredients, and we can just have a nice little discussion in this video. And what I am finding is Jessica hasn't had a problem with Hershey's, so that's awesome to know. And what I'm finding is, even though we can't get a lot of people, which actually we have a really good crew on here right now, but even though we can't have a huge group of live sometimes when I do this at dinner time, which is actually kind of right now, people actually come back and watch these on replay, and they read all your comments, and we get hundreds of people that watch these videos on replay. So leave your comments, because you are definitely contributing and helping, so I appreciate that very much. So right now we have 1/4 cup of your favorite butter, which ours is peanut butter, and then 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Then I am going to put in our sweetener, which a honey would be really fun. If you read some of the Justin's nut butters, they'll do like a honey, they'll do a maple, just some kind of natural sweetener is really fun to do. If you're gonna make this, you may as well do it up. And I love to use maple syrup. So I am going to do, now the ones that you buy at the store are definitely sweet. I'm trying not to get my kids super sweet on this because once they taste that, they won't like me making it less sweet. So I actually did 2 tablespoons of maple syrup and 2 tablespoons of cocoa. Whenever you're sweetening a cocoa powder in recipes, I have found that usually they do the same amount of sweetener as they do cocoa powder because cocoa powder is very bitter. It's not naturally sweet. And so if you, in my mind, I just try to think equal amounts of sweetener and cocoa is usually about right. So I did 2 tablespoons. Now that I'm thinking, oh yeah, I did put the recipe on my site. I started to doubt myself. So I have got 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, which we actually get our maple syrup from a friend in Wisconsin. We're very spoiled. But I've actually gotten some of the maple syrup at Aldi, which is very good. And so you guys, like seriously, this is almost it. It's just a very dark, thick, chocolatey peanut butter spread that the kids, I mean, we like to dip apples in peanut butter, but you do this and there's just like an extra special treat for them. Now, one of the next things, just real quick, is I like to do a dash of salt. And again, this is going to be real dependent on your peanut butter. If your peanut butter is really salty, you're not going to need a lot. If it's a no salt peanut butter, you're going to want more. So I don't give a big measurement to this. I just say to taste. So we absolutely love the real salt, sea salt. I like live and breathe this stuff now. I don't like just plain old table salt. So we love, that might have been a little heavy. We love the real salt. And I'm just going to add some of that in there. And that's really it. That is it, you guys. My kids are going to be dipping apples in this until every last bit is gone. Now what I need to figure out is the way that these are really fun to eat, like I really like the Justin's pouches, is how to get it on the go, because it's a nice protein. It's nice for dipping fruits and spreading on, well, you could put it on bread and take it out as a sandwich. But my next step, and if you guys have any suggestions, I would love to hear, would be how to take the chocolate nut butter out and about. So I know that there's little silicone tubes. I don't know if that would be worth having to clean those or whatever, but to have it as an out and about fun little thing, maybe like a spoon and just a Tupperware container or something is all that it would need. You could use tiny Gladware containers. That's a good idea. But don't you guys think that this would be a good, I mean, it doesn't have to be refrigerated, I don't think. And so I just picture it as a really good like park snack as the spring comes along. Or if I made it with sun butter for my homeschool campus, that we could take it for school lunches. But you guys, it is delicious, delicious. And you could add more. You could add more sweetener. That would be not a problem. But like I said, once you get it really sweet and your kids acquire that taste, you might have a hard time backing it up. So I just like to do the 2 tablespoons to 1/4 of a cup of peanut butter. This is a great alternative to Nutella for a sandwich. Yes, it would make this wouldn't even seem like a peanut butter sandwich. This would seem like dessert to me. It is so good. Scott, Sherry, have you made this before? I know that Sherry is one of our seasoned food allergy moms. She's been doing this as long as I have, and so whenever I want to compare notes with somebody, like, is this a new idea, or have you not thought of this either? So I always like to ask Sherry if she has done these things before. So you guys, that's it. I just wanted to pop on, show you how to make dairy-free chocolate spread, is what I'm calling it. Can be made with peanut butter, sun butter, almond butter, cashew butter, of course, dependent on your food allergies. You have made it before, Sherry. If you've got any tips, let me know. Did I miss something? I just do the butter, the cocoa powder. I think that some people would do like a melted chocolate, like maybe in Joy Life, melt up some chocolate or something like that. But I just figure if you can get something done with cocoa powder, save your precious dairy-free chocolate and ingredients for cookies and scones. If you guys missed the chocolate chip scones, those were a huge hit in our house, and my family's requesting them already again. Your version is healthier. You use chocolate syrup. Oh, that's a good idea, Sherry. I bet you use like a Hershey's or something. So we are really actually loving that 5-ingredient Hershey's syrup. Again, like minimal ingredients and actually made by Hershey. And the kids are using that for chocolate milk and ice cream. And we just have so many things to share. We're going to start making homemade ice cream here again soon. And yes, the chocolate syrup would definitely work with this too. So if you have that on hand instead of cocoa powder, give that a shot. All right, you guys, I'm going to link the recipe for this over at milkallergymom.com. I will link to the little scrubbing pad that we use to wash our produce and especially our apples for this recipe. And I can probably link you over to the salt. We really, really love the real salt that I get on Amazon. I just ordered vanilla. Oh, that's another thing that would be good in here is a splash of vanilla. I did not bring that to the table, but that is also an ingredient that I see in the store brands, and vanilla would be a good thing as well, to put a little splash of vanilla. I just ordered that on Amazon. It just came here the other day, so I am not above ordering salt and vanilla on Amazon. My husband kept trying to get vanilla at the store. Jamie, have you got it yet? I'm like, no, I won't order it. I won't order it. Don't worry, I will order it. I finally did, and we finally have our vanilla. Michaela, I think I'm saying that right. Michaela says, good idea. We usually use sun butter on banana, but your kids would love this. Awesome. Just bring it up a notch. Put some chocolate in it. Know on your end that you're not adding a whole lot of junk. Everything that I put in here is considerably healthy. We've got the peanut butter with no sugar. We've got real maple syrup. We've got real sea salt and some cocoa powder. And I was able to regulate the sugar and regulate the salt, and vanilla or mint. Ooh, mint would be good too. I actually have mint extract from Amazon as well. So don't forget the vanilla. I will link all these things for you guys. You can hop over to Milk Allergy Mom, see it all in writing. We would love for you to share the videos so that we can reach more food allergy families, some more milk allergy families. You guys are an awesome community, and we are just hoping to get the word out that we are here and we are supporting food allergy families with lots of simple ideas. Make our lives simple and easy, but still yet fun, and to give our food allergy kids as much fun experience and real life normal experience as possible. Jessica, mint and dip with graham crackers. Ooh, graham crackers is a really good idea too, you guys. See, I love you guys. You have way more ideas to contribute than I could ever do by myself, and that is why you guys are awesome. All right, I am going to head to dinner. I actually have lentils boiling on the stove right now. We're going to have taco soup tonight, so I'm going to get to that. If you have any more questions, leave a comment. I will help you, or our fantastic fellow allergy moms will give you some help, and come back here in the next couple of days. I'm sure we will have something else to make with you in a couple of days or so. This is Jamie with Milk Allergy Mom, and we are in this together, you guys. We'll talk to you later. Bye.